Hey guys, this is Rajesh and you're watching my YouTube channel Start and Fly. In this video, I'll be showing you how to create a quiz app for teachers. Let's see the demo first. Guys, you can check this. This is my weekly quiz app and we have different tabs for different subjects like science, math and social science. Let's try with science. And it redirects to the Google form. In this Google form, you need to enter your name, that's must and should, name and roll number. And after once you have entered these things, you need to answer all these questions and then you have to press submit button at the bottom. We need to create a Google form for adding questions. Let's Google it. Sorry. Okay, we need to click on this. Go to Google Forms. If you click on this plus mark, you will get a fresh form. Let's add a title to this. Solar system. Or is it quiz? Now let's add questions. There are two questions. That's the name and the roll number, which are a required question, which cannot be avoided by the student. So we can click on this required question. Name. This is a text-based question, so only text will be there. Done. You need to add one more. The roll number. Roll number again is a text-based and a required question. Done. Now we need to add a question to this form. Add question. Name. Planet. Close to sun. Okay, so multiple choice. Our option are Earth, Mercury, then we have Mars, Venus. Okay, if you want to make this question as a compulsory question, you can make it. Click on this as required question, or else you can leave it. Done. For trial base, we have added only one question, and if you want to make only one response per user, you have to click on this, and we click on the send form to generate the URL. This URL can be this URL is too lengthy and we cannot use it in the app, so we need to generate a short URL. You can see here is the short URL. We need to save this URL for our future purpose. So we copy this and paste it in some location, and if you can see this, if you paste somewhere in URL, you can see same form will be generated. Okay, start new project. We'll name it as quiz. Okay, then we need to add one activity starter. This is because we have to open a URL, and then we'll go to storage and pick TinyWebDB. Part of URL has to be stored in the TinyWebDB. It's online. Okay, then we will add a button. Name it as science, because when I press the button, that we need to go to the form. Then extend this URL. Okay, then we'll take a label, pick a label, name it as weekly quiz. Increase the font size to 18 and we'll align it to center, background color to green. Okay, and we add one more label saying we need internet to this. Internet required. We click on this activity starter 1. You can see there are many options under the properties called action classes, and activity package. But we need to add a command for this action. That's android.intent.action.view. We'll copy this and paste over here. Then we go to properties of TinyWebDB. You can see there is service URL. We copy this and paste in this URL link. So you can see there is a two calls. One is the store a value and get a value. In store a value, what happens with a tag, you can store some value, and if you want to retrieve this value, you have to go to get value. Let's try with the store a value. Let's give a tag as SCI for science, and you can see that previously we have stored a link for the form. We copied only the last part of it and paste in this value and store a value. And then we return back to the main page. Then we try to get the value back by pressing on get value. Then if you put science here, SCI, then you can see that the value is back here. Now we'll get back to the app development, to the blocks. The working of this app is very simple. When you press the button science, the Google form with the quiz is open and we submit the answer, but the implementation is quite different. Here something happened, like when we press the button science, the TinyWebDB with the tags SCI is extracted, and that has to be authenticated with the new event handler, and then complete URL is found and the Google form is opened. Let's work it out. Go to buttons. When the button is clicked, then the TinyWebDB, here we get the value. We need to add a tag here, SCI. Then again we go to once we get the value, this event handler is called. Then we'll select if else condition. We need to compare with the tag with the received tag. So we text compare. So I'll copy, paste, equal to option. You can see there is a tag from WebDB. When you hover over that, we get this value, tag from WebDB. Okay. Now we go to activity starter to open a particular URL. So if you go to set activity starter data URL, again you can go to text. Here we need to concatenate two string. One is the one we extract from the TinyWebDB, another with the first part of the URL. You can see here that this is the URL which is used to open our quiz. Okay, so if you see that there are two parts. In this last, let's copy this. In this the last part always keeps changing, but the first part always remains constant. So we'll copy this first part, duplicate this, add over here and paste, and the last part is received from TinyWebDB. That's here. The value from WebDB you can find, so get value from WebDB. Once this entire URL is formed, complete URL is formed, what we do is we start the activity by selecting a call activity starter. This one, when you have call activity starter, start activity, the web page is opened. Let's test this app. You can see that our weekly quiz app is ready for testing, and this requires internet. Reason because we need to connect with a TinyWebDB. In the TinyWebDB, a part of the URL is stored. With that changing of that URL, you can keep updating the different quizzes every week. So let's test a quiz. Go to science. We'll enter our name. Here roll number 1 2 3 4, and we need to submit, and just press the submit button. To check the response of the quiz, you have to come to a location where you have created your quiz. You can see there's a view responses. You click on this, then there'll be Excel sheet kind of thing, like you can have all the information like timestamp. You get a name who have submitted the test, roll number, and the answers for the particular question, everything. I hope you really liked my app. That's a weekly quiz app, and if you really like it, please do share and comment on this. Thank you so much.